Hello, everyone out there in Cyberland. It's Jason. Welcome to another edition of Tunes and Talk. I am recording this on Friday, September 11th, 2020. And wow, it's hard to believe that 9/11, as it has come to be known, was 19 years ago. A lot's changed in the world and certainly in our country. Some things for the better, some things unfortunately not for the better, but as I've said before, I'm an optimist by nature, and I think things are going to get better. And I'd like to dedicate this first song, which I've not sung in about 8 years, so forgive me for needing a cheat sheet on it, but I don't want to screw up these lyrics. It's a beautiful song. It was written by and performed by the group Five for Fighting. And I'm going to dedicate this to all of the first responders who were there on 9/11, some who lost their lives and some who are still alive to tell the story of what it was like to be a first responder at such a horrific event as that. And also to all those first responders and hospital workers and essential workers who are really out there risking their lives every day during this pandemic. I think they're all heroes, and so this song is about what it's like sometimes to be a hero and the awesome responsibility when, you know, deep down, we're only human. So, here we go. The song's called Superman. I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. I'm just out to find the better part of me. I'm more than a bird, I'm more than a plane, I'm more than some pretty face beside a train, and it's not easy to be me. I wish that I could cry, fall upon my knees, find a way to lie about a home I'll never see. It may sound absurd, but don't be naive. Even heroes have the right to bleed. I may be disturbed, but won't you concede? Even heroes have the right to dream, and it's not easy to be me. Up and away, away from me. Well, it's alright. You can all sleep sound tonight. I'm not crazy or anything. I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. Men weren't meant to ride with clouds between their knees. I'm only a man in a silly red sheet, digging for kryptonite on this one-way street. I'm only a man in a funny red sheet, looking for special things inside of me, inside of me, inside of me, inside of me. inside of me. Only a man in a funny red sheet. Only a man looking for a dream. Only a man in a funny red sheet. It's not easy. It's not easy to be me. Thank you to all of our heroes, and I'd just like to remind everyone, whether you have superpowers or not, every single one of us can be a hero to someone. Next up, we have a Crystal Gayle double play. I've said before, I love Crystal Gayle. Get my crystal hair going here, right? You know, with all that hair, it's a wonder she doesn't have the neck muscles of somebody like Herschel Walker, right? I mean, wow. This is one of our songs from years and years and years ago. It's for when somebody leaves you and then they come crawling back as the person they left you for dumped them. Why have you left the one you left me for? Has she heard like me that slamming door? Did you leave for good or just get bored? Why have you left the one you left me for? Is he what you wanted? Or has time changed your mind? Has your dream love gone crazy? And what brings you here tonight? Why have you left the one you left me for? Has she heard like me that slamming door? Did you leave for good? Just get bored. Why have you left the one you left me for? I can see you're hurting, but I'm not sure if it's real. How can I really hold you when I don't know how you feel? Why have you left the one you left me for? Has she heard like me that slamming door? Did you leave for good? So just get bored. Why have you left the one you left me for? Okay, come on in. You be my lover, I'll be your friend. You don't have to tell me, and I won't ask again. But have you left the one you left me for? Has he heard like me that slamming door? Did you leave for good or just get bored? Have you left the one you left me for? Why have you left the one you left me for? That slamming door. Did you leave for good or just get bored? Why have you left the one you left me for? Why have you left the one you left me for? I had a little belch there. I had to stop singing. because I thought silence, since I had backup singers covering me, would sound much, much more classy than a belch. This next Crystal Gayle song, I actually had not heard. Apparently it got radio play probably sometime when I was a tiny child, and country music wasn't really heavily on my radar. That one that I just did, and a couple of others of hers, like Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue and Talk Me in Your Sleep, they all got a lot of crossover airplay on the pop stations where I grew up. But as a kid, I really didn't listen to the country stations, where I'm sure this one probably played. It's been a long time since you went away. I stop to think of you most every day. With all my heart, I'm hoping you're okay. Guess who loves you? Somebody loves you. I couldn't reach you by the U.S. mail. You didn't leave a very easy trail. I've tried the telephone to no avail. Guess who loves you? Somebody loves you. I do. Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Guess who loves you? Somebody loves you. Mind over matter is a game I play. I'll never reach you any other way. So I send this one thought to you every day. Guess who loves you? Somebody loves you. I do. Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Someone loves you. Somebody loves you. I do. I do. Na 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 na. Someone loves you. Somebody loves you. I do. I often wonder, when you get those songs that have lyrics like na 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 na, was the lyricist just sort of blocked? I'll just fill this in later. Let's see. I'll just fill this in. So for now, we'll just go na 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 na, and then they record it and they go, you know, that sounds pretty good. We'll just leave it. It's fine. How is everyone? Is everyone staying safe and healthy out here in California? Man, we are just, as they say down south, we are plumb eat up with wildfires, and it's pretty scary to watch the news reports. So many people evacuated from their homes, and so many thousands and thousands and thousands of acres destroyed here and in Oregon and Washington State. And now, you know, I was watching just last night, and like Colorado, Utah, fires just burning everywhere. So if you're having a really bad day because of something stupid, take a minute and step back and say, okay, now wait a minute. How bad are my problems really? Have I been evacuated from my home? Do I have coronavirus? Has my home burned down? Do my friends and family have coronavirus? Um, do I still have food in the fridge, gas in the car, a roof over my head? You know, these are the questions that when you really ask yourself, sometimes it can make you go, you know, my life is pretty darn sweet, despite that, you know, jackass that cut me off in traffic, or despite the fact that I feel like hitting my computer with a sledgehammer because they changed the look of Facebook and now it sucks. But count your blessings. There's a lot to be grateful for, even though things may not be as we want them to be right now. You know, it could always be worse. Could be worse. Could be raining. Here's a little song that will take you all the way back to the 70s. And you know, there are a few performers that need only one name. You have Sade, people like that came along in the later years, I think maybe inspired by the original one name only, Cher. Well, speaking of computers not doing what you want them to do, here we go. When you meet a boy that you like a lot, and you fall in love, but he loves you not. If a flame should start as you hold him near, better keep your heart out of danger, dear. For the way of love is the way of woe, and the day may come when you'll see him go. Then what will you do when he set you free, just the way that you said goodbye to me? When you meet a boy that you like a lot, and you fall in love, but he loves you not. If a flame should start as you hold him near, better keep your heart out of danger, dear. For the way of love is the way of woe, and the day may come when you'll see him go. Then what will you do when he set you free, just the way that you said goodbye to me? That's the way of love. The way of love. Yes, the way of love is the way of oh. For those uninitiated into the Cher community, that usually is really pretty funny. Oh my goodness, what is up next? I'm actually not like pouring sweat tonight, even though I have my 1,000,000-watt bulbs going in my bathroom and my AC off. We're having a little cool spell here in California, in the desert. Now, what it means to have a cool spell in the desert in September is that we're under 110 degrees for our daily high temperatures. As a matter of fact, a couple of days ago, we didn't even break 100. Wow, that was like autumn, late autumn. So today I think we were maybe, 104, 105, but it's nice and dry, and yeah, I'm loving it. I'm going to switch over from my media player to my music notes player. Here is a song. It's been remade a couple of times, re-recorded, covered a couple of times by different performers, including probably the cover that gets the most play is one by the Fugees back in the 80s. But I don't think anybody's covered it in a way that could compare with the original recording by the incomparable Roberta Flack. And this song was actually written, here's your pop culture trivia for the day, by Charles Fox and Norman Gimbel. Now, Charles Fox and Norman Gimbel have been pretty prolific songwriters over the years, and among other tunes they penned are Ready to Take a Chance Again, which was recorded by Barry Manilow, and is the theme song. It's my favorite Barry Manilow song, and it's the theme song to one of my favorite movies ever, Foul Play, with Goldie Hawn and Chevy Chase from 1978. And the song was nominated for an Oscar. Personally, I think it should have probably won, but I think Last Dance won that year from Thank God It's Friday, recorded by Donna Summer. Anyway, the other song that is near and dear to my heart, that was written by Charles Fox and Norman Gimbel, is the theme song to Wonder Woman, the old Linda Carter series from the 1970s. The theme song was actually written by these two Oscar-nominated songwriters, Charles Fox and Norman Gimbel. Who knew, right? So, this is a very long song with a lot of choruses. I hope I remember them all and don't screw them up, but you'll know it. See, I told you you'd know it. Killing me softly with his song. I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style, and so I came to see him to listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he'd found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with with a song. He sang as if he knew me in all my dark despair. And then he looked right through me as if I wasn't there. And he just kept on singing, singing clear and strong, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Oh, la 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 la, oh, la, la, strumming my pain, singing my life, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Yeah, he was telling my life, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly, which I would say probably beats the hell out of being killed harshly. Can you tell I'm in a good mood tonight? I think it's just been the coolness in the air that's done it for me. There is a lot of smoke in the air though from the fires, and that's definitely impacted our air quality. So I've been trying to kind of stay indoors the past couple of days, even though I love being out and biking and walking and swimming and hiking and stuff like that on days like this. I'm going to be singing tomorrow night, and so I wanted to try and not expose myself to too much air pollution. Tomorrow night, my best pal, Tony Romano, who is a phenomenal singer, and the incredibly gifted Mr. Joel Baker, who'll be accompanying us on piano, we'll all be performing live at 5 at Frankie's Italian Bakery and Cafe in Cathedral City in support of Project Bread for Musicians. Now this is like a little 20-25 minute set of songs, and this project, which is such a wonderful cause, jazz vocalist Hope Diamond conceived this idea, and Frankie and Luca at the bakery put it into action, and there is a donation box there so that if you want to bring in gift cards to local grocery stores or cash or gift certificates or whatever to put in the box, then the entertainers in our valley here who are really struggling right now, not having any work, can go in and take a little something out of the box to help them with the groceries. And there are live performances broadcast from Frankie's 4 days a week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it just all goes in support of this beautiful project. And we have such generous people in our valley with such kind souls. It really does my heart good to be able to be a part of stuff like this. So that's tomorrow evening, the 12th. What have we got next up? How about, oh God, I haven't sung this in ages. And I can't remember if this is actually in my key or not. I have so many pieces of sheet music now, and most of them I have in my music notes player adjusted for my key, and I can't remember if I adjusted this one or not recently, so we'll find out. It's an old Dave Mason tune from 1980, I believe. Been away, haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Have you changed your style, and do you think that we've grown up differently? You don't seem the same. Have you lost your feel for me? So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Ooh, oh. I'm going back to a place that's far away. How about you? Have you got a place to stay? Why should I care when I'm just trying to get along? We were friends, now it's the end of our love song. So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guys, there ain't no bad guys. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Oh, so let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Ooh, oh, oh. I think maybe it was in my key. Dave Mason, we just disagree. Ever been in a relationship like that? Probably. I think we all have. That's why I use the past tense. Have you ever been? Because odds are, if you were, you got out of it, or the other person did. Because life's too short for that kind of relationship. Even when you can agree to disagree, after a while that gets pretty tiring. Oh. Let's see. How about a little Reba McEntire? I'll warn you, this song is very heavy. It was recorded during the sort of the height of the AIDS epidemic, and you know, we're going through a pandemic right now, and for a lot of people who lived through the really height of the AIDS epidemic, which is it's still going on. There's still an epidemic, and AIDS is most definitely still a threat for those who don't protect themselves and do what they need to stay safe. But I know a lot of what's happening now with the COVID pandemic is really sort of deja vu for them. And you would think with everything we learned going through the AIDS epidemic that we wouldn't still have people in this pandemic refusing to wear masks and refusing to social distance and refusing to do the things that we know will protect ourselves and one another. So this song is called She Thinks His Name Was John, and it was written by a songwriter who lost her brother to AIDS, and she just felt like after he died she had to do something to raise awareness. And she also wanted to make sure that people knew that AIDS wasn't just a gay disease, that it was a human disease. It could affect anybody, and so we all need to be more compassionate. And so here we go. She can't account for all of the men in her past, where they are now, who they married, how many kids they had. She knew their backgrounds, family and friends, a few she even talks to now and then. But there is one she can't put her finger on. There is one who never leaves her thoughts, and she thinks his name was John. A chance meeting, a party a few years back. Broad shoulders and blue eyes, his hair was so black. He was a friend of a friend, you could say. She let his smile just sweep her away. And in her heart, oh, she knew that it was wrong, but too much wine. And she left his bed at dawn, and she thinks his name was John. Now each day is one day that's left in her life. She won't know love, have a marriage, or sing lullabies. She lost her dreams, someone she barely knew. And now life's almost through, and all her friends say what a pity, what a loss. And in the end, she was barely hanging on. All she could say is she thinks his name was John. She thinks His name was John. Powerful song, and apologies to the songwriter and to Reba. I did screw the lyrics up. That song really it's tough for me. I am very lucky. I'm very, very blessed. I came of age when information about AIDS was finally getting out to the public, and so I knew as I was becoming, and coming into my sexually active years, I knew what it was and how it was transmitted and how to prevent it, and I'm very blessed to have come through that time and not contracted HIV. And I have so many friends that were not so lucky. That information was withheld from them, and so yeah, that song's tough for me to sing, and sometimes I get a little emotional, and then suddenly I realize, oh crap, I'm supposed to be singing lyrics. I guess I better make some up. But anyway, moving right along, how about a nice little fun up tune after that? I have a fun up tune called Crackers, like the kind you eat. Not like the nutty kind, like, well, she has totally crackers. But this song was recorded by Barbara Mandrell. Forgive me, I'm getting raspy. All the smoke in the air. And it's about when you let that loved one go and you realize, you know what, I was a jackass and shouldn't have let him go, and he can eat crackers in my bed anytime. Just come on back. Hello, baby. I'm sorry I said the things I did. It was a silly fight. I was wrong, you were right. What I really want to say is, you can eat crackers in my bed anytime, baby. You can kick off all the covers in the middle of the night. You can sleep with the window open wide. Do anything as long as you're by my side. You can eat crackers in my bed anytime. I should be happy. No dishes to wash now but my own, and no clothes to pick up. A double bed to myself now that you're gone. Oh, but it's lonely. I'm sorry I ever let you go. As a matter of fact, I've got to have you back. I just want you to know, you can eat crackers in my bed anytime, baby. You can kick off all the covers in the middle of the night. You can sleep with the window open wide and do anything as long as you're by my side. You can eat crackers in my bed anytime. Fun song. You can sleep with the window open wide and do anything as long as you're by my side. You can eat crackers in my bed anytime. Oh, you can eat crackers in my bed anytime, baby. And you can kick off all the covers in the middle of the night. You can sleep with the window open wide and do anything as long as you're by my side. You can eat crackers in my bed anytime, anytime. You can eat crackers in my bed, anytime. And you can sleep with the window open wide and do anything as long as you're by my side. You can eat crackers in my bed, anytime, anytime. Crackers, crackers, Barbara Mandrell. Oh my goodness. I've got a very eclectic song set tonight, don't I? You know why that is? I'll tell you why. Because by the time I finish the set, and just, maybe a couple more songs? Yeah. I will have sung you, since I started this whole little singing in my bathroom project, probably around 190-ish songs, with only one repeat. And so I'm starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, what haven't I sung yet that I have in my collection that I can do well enough to actually want to put it on video? Because I have a lot of stuff in my collection that I wouldn't dare sing on video, at least not yet. So I've been trying not to do repeats. As of next week, who knows? I may have to start repeating a few, but that's okay. Tonight, I'm just sort of cleaning up around the edges of the barrel. Next up, we have a song by John Cicada. Now, if you're not familiar with John Cicada, he's a Latino entertainer and absolutely one of the sexiest men to ever walk the face of the earth. Oh my God. I got to see him in concert. I've always loved his music. Really, really sort of was at the height of his career probably in the 90s. Had so many hits, hit after hit. Just Another Day, I'm Free, Do You Believe in Us, Angel, Where Do I Go From You? Just so many great songs. Too Late, Too Soon. And I got to see him in concert probably maybe 8 or 9 years ago. The man just oozes masculine sexuality out of every pore. This is one of my favorite ballads by him. And again, it's a song I've not sung in probably 10 years, so bear with me. Always loved it, but I'll make sure that I recall these lyrics from seeing it a decade ago. It's called Eyes of a Fool. What did I see? What made me believe? How could I believe that you really love me? What did I feel that moment I handed my world to you? And I was captured by your lies, lost in all your promises of love. Blind, I was blinded by your smile. With all you said, I thought I was the one. But the eyes of a fool never can see, never can see. And I looked at How could I know that you didn't care? How could I have seen what just wasn't there? So precious the dreams I thought we shared, dreams that will never be. In time, only time will show the truth I couldn't see behind your lies. And you showed me love could be so cruel. I thought I saw forever in your eyes, but the eyes of a fool never can see, they never can see. And I looked at you through the eyes of a fool, through the eyes of a fool. I was taken by you, baby, you know that you love me. I believed every word you said was true, but the eyes of a fool never can see, never can see. And I look at you through the eyes of a fool, through the eyes of a fool. Yep, I've been there and done that. Third time I fell in love. Only been in love 4 times in my life. Third time I fell in love. Wow, fell so hard for somebody that initially I thought was so incredible, and it turned out that he was incredibly horrible. He turned out to be a sociopath. So I was well rid of that scenario. Oh, I have one song left in the barrel for you, but before I do that, because this is called Tunes and Talk, I want to talk for just a moment about another terrific charitable cause that I'm privileged to get to take part in, and that is coming up via live on Facebook, September 18th, 19th, and 20th. It is going to be a 3-day event called Cabaret Cares, and it is presented by C4, like the letter C, the number 4, Communication, which is an ASL sign language interpreting agency here in the Valley. And my ASL instructor, who is the most beautiful, incredible, compassionate, caring person I think I've ever known, he has put this together as a little project to benefit the California School for the Deaf in Riverside, and with the help of the invaluable help of Timothy McIntosh, better known as Marina Mac, fabulous drag performer and artist, true extraordinary drag artist, who is helping to put all this together, and will be hosting live. We have a complete slate of musicians and singers and drag performers who have recorded themselves on video doing all these performances, and they'll be streamed for 3 days on Facebook. It's completely free, but tipping is not only welcomed, it is encouraged if you can manage it. Tipping is by Venmo, and the reason it is welcomed and encouraged is because all of the tips will go to the California School for the Deaf. And it's so important for deaf children to be in an environment where they don't feel like they're the odd man out, like they're strange or they're going to be made fun of or ostracized or whatever. No, they're among other deaf children, and it's an environment that teaches them, no, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you're going to perceive the world through your other senses, perhaps more than hearing people. You're going to need to learn a way to communicate that maybe hearing people don't know. And sign language is so beautiful. It really, I've been studying for a couple of years, and it's so beautiful. And so if you can check that out on Facebook, just go to C4 Communication, like their page, and follow it. And you can find all the information right there. And I hope you'll watch and tip, because our goal is to raise $5,000 for the School for the Deaf. And I've got a couple of songs in there myself. So this last song is from my favorite animated movie of all time, Anastasia. And the movie has also been made into a really remarkably good stage musical, Broadway musical. I had the privilege of seeing it in the national tour just a couple of years ago, and some of the most beautiful music ever written. And this is actually a waltz. Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm, horses prance through a silver storm, figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember, things my heart used to know once upon a December. Someone holds me safe from harm, horses prance through a silver storm, figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember, things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. once upon a December. From Anastasia. That is the last song I've got in the barrel tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, for sticking around, for listening to me talk about silly pop culture stuff and about really important stuff. Again, stay safe, stay healthy. If you're going out, wear your mask, social distance. If you're in a fire zone, I'm sending up lots of prayers and good vibes and good juju and everything I can to hope that you stay safe and that your homes stay safe. And you know what? Autumn's coming, it's a new season, and it's my favorite season. I think maybe it's going to usher in something good for us all. Take care. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.